PlayStation 4K.
Will the VR work on it? Or am I screwed for buying a PlayStation 4 Collector's Edition Batman console?
It's a little depressing.
It is a little depressing.
We've made friends, though.
Which, honestly, is as surprising to us as it probably is to you. But we have a pretty big announcement in this episode about a partnership.
So all that and more on this episode of Watch,
Chat, play.
Welcome back to Watch That Play. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Devin. And today we're going to talk about two main things. We're going to go into Sony's new PlayStation 4.5. And we're going to talk about a pretty big partnership. But first, so Sony hasn't officially announced this, but websites like Kotaku and Eurogamer, and it's out enough to where we're pretty confident that Sony will release a next version of the PlayStation 4.
I'm hoping it's just like the PlayStation 3 Slim, but I feel like it's going to be an upgrade to frame rates, load times, stuff like that.
Okay, and there are some games that take a really long time to install, and I totally get that. Games like Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which I talk about, I feel like every episode because I love that game.
Well, we have Helldivers installed right now. It says
It's
8 hours. Like, what is that?
But my concern is for people that have purchased, the Destiny Collector's Edition console. I have the Batman Arkham Knight Collector's Edition console. I don't want to own a system that I can't use the PlayStation VR that we're going to get. We're going to get Sony VR, and we're going to, do some stuff for you guys. I don't want to own a system that I can't run it on. And you have a regular PlayStation here. That system's going to be
That's my day
here.
one PS4.
So,
I don't want to get rid of that.
So I don't know. That's my concern. Like, is my Sony VR going to work on my PlayStation 4?
It almost has to. Like they cannot screw however many million people that have PS4s right now out of being able to buy their biggest thing they're marketing right now. What I feel is what they're going to do with it is they're going to make it run better with VR. Like it's going to say better on PlayStation 4K, whatever the heck they're going to call it. But it will work with this PS4. There's no reason it can't. That's what they've been programming for. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
So in terms of hardware, like the one thing that I'll give Microsoft is that they're really, really good about if you want to put an external hard drive in it, it's pretty easy. It's plug and play and you're done. With Sony, you can do your research and you can find different internal hard drives to add to get, a 2 or 3, whatever, terabyte hard drive in it.
It's like 2 screws to fix it.
Yeah, it's super easy. But do you think they're going to let the people like me that have a collector's edition system, add something or replace something or put something into it so I can have my system run as good as the new systems are? Or am I just going to, I have a grandfather model?
Yeah, I really don't know, because accessing the internals like that of a PS4 voids warranties. Like, they made it so you can switch hard drives without voiding warranties this time around.
Which was cool.
That's very awesome. But you can't mess with internals unless they do, like, the expansion pack like the Nintendo 64 did, which I don't know how they could do that. I guess the PS2 did it, too. They had that slot. But
because the problem is now we're talking about processing speeds and all of that stuff, and I don't think the average gamer is going to be able to crack open his system or her system and fix all that stuff without damaging the system, the integrity of the system itself and voiding their warranty. I don't know, and that's a really big concern for me. I love my PlayStation 4. I think it works awesome. I really don't have any complaints about it, short of I don't want to spend $400+ on this Sony VR tech and have it just kind of sort of work. I don't know, man. Like, Sony burned me on the Move. I bought that on PlayStation 3. Like,
me too.
I was the guy day one that had the wand, the nav controller, like the camera. I went home, like my wife was my girlfriend at the time. Like, babe, it's like the Wii, but it's for Sony. And then like, Sony could have given less of a crap about the Move. I don't want to go through that again. I really don't.
Yeah, I got the Eye of Judgment just because I thought that was really cool, which was the card game that they used the eye. Read the cards. It was augmented reality that did all that stuff, and they went nowhere with that AR stuff. So I'm like,
So I don't know. The future of gaming as of this moment is VR. There's no two ways about it. With the Oculus Rift, it's getting pretty good reviews. There's a lot of other stuff out there. There's a lot of different devices. There's a lot of mediums for it. So I know that they're pushing it really hard. So
this time next year, VR is going to be huge.
So the E3, I'm sure, will be 30% just AR and VR and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I just want to make sure that it'll run smoothly on my system, which I don't think is bad.
I think it'll work. I really do.
I hope so. Okay, so switching gears a little bit. So we talked about it a little bit. the new partnership that we have with a website called Analog Addiction, which
yeah.
you know very little about, which I know a lot about.
Yeah, you told me that this was happening. I'm like, who is Analog Addiction?
what does that mean? So
Is that
okay,
the cool name?
yeah, not too bad, right? So they are a gaming review website that is based out of Australia, which is kind of cool in its own right. So if you like dudes with accents, ladies, you just listen to some of the stuff that's on Analog Addiction's website. But my friend Jamie, he's the guy that runs it. He and I met actually through IGN's like blog posting.
Oh, cool.
So we would just kind of share stuff through that, and then he kind of broke off and made his own website. So it's not all that long ago that he had a posting asking for more editors and reviewers and stuff like that, which they're still looking for. So if you're into video game journalism and you're trying to start out and you have some experience, analogaddiction.org is a good place to go and, get your feet wet. Try to see if you're into that stuff. But I've been writing for them for a while, and when we launched Watch Chat Play, sorry, when we launched Watch Chat Play,
hey, there you go.
I always had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to do our show, feature some of their content, and then stream it on their website.
Yeah.
And what I did was I pretty much asked Jamie a couple different times, and I said, I've got this project. I want to work on it a little bit and kind of build it up and see what our flow is. And then if it's okay, pitch it to the staff, because there's it's a compilation of a bunch of people. See what they think, and then if it's okay, broadcast our stuff on their channel. And we got a resounding yes from a lot of the people on the website, which is pretty cool. So as far as staff, so what we're going to do is start incorporating stuff from their website and kind of a wrap up. So we'll have like a little bit of a segment. We'll toss it to myself, and I'll talk about what they've covered this week, what they're working on and stuff like that, and then we'll be able to broadcast. You'll find us on our YouTube channel, and then you can also find us on analogaddiction.org, which is pretty excited. So I'm pretty excited about that because it helps them get more views, helps us get more views, more range. So if you're watching this on Analog Addiction's website, hey, I'm Devin. This is Cam.
Yeah, hey.
Really excited to be here. But yeah, I think it's really cool because it's there's something very cool about collaboration and teaming up and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited.
New people.
Yeah, tons of new people all over the world. Australian people.
Woo.
Good day. Or is that racist? I don't know.
I don't think so.
If it is, I'm sorry. All the best. I love shrimp. I love Barbies. Put one on the other and it works out pretty good.
Quit while you're ahead, man. Quit while you're ahead, man.
All right. So last week we did something that was pretty new.
Yes.
What did we do?
We played. What's it called? Quick. Pop quiz.
Nidhogg.
You got it.
So we played Nidhogg, and we found out that I suck at it real bad. Real bad.
Yep.
But it was pretty easy to do, pretty easy to edit within reason. But it was a blast, and we wanted to make sure that we did a lot more of those things. So we're going to break off here shortly, and we're going to do a couple more different Let's Plays. We're going to do Broforce. We're going to do Hotline Miami, which I don't know anything about, actually.
We're going to trade controller on Hotline Miami. Every time we die, we're going to pass the controller back and forth. So those of you that know what Hotline Miami is, this could be interesting.
And then we might do one more. So we might attach one video, and then we're going to stream one on like Monday and Wednesday and Friday. We're going to do a couple of these. So I'm actually pretty excited about that.
I'm excited too.
So, all right. Thank you for watching Watch Chat Play.
You got it right this time.
Thank you. Very, very difficult show. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter.
Share a video.
Share a video, please. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're watching on analogaddiction.org and like their website, they have a Facebook as well. So, make sure that you show them some love as well.
Oh, yeah.
And we will see you next week on Watch
Chat
Play.